Hey, it's Placido. I am a junior software developer. This is a project that I worked on while I was a student at the Flatiron School with fellow student Mitchell Alton. This is Flight Guru, and it finds places at an airport based on your flight number. So let's say you're on a flight and you're hungry. Well, you have a short layover coming up, so you need to know what there is to eat there ahead of time. With Flight Guru, you can just log in, enter your flight number, and it'll pull up all the restaurants in the terminal specific to your flight. So let's go ahead and create a new account. You can see that you have to have your password, name, username. Otherwise, it's not going to let you create an account. So let's go ahead and do that. Cool. So let's go ahead and log in to the account we just created. All right. So we don't have any flights right now. Let's go ahead and add one. So I live in Houston. So we're going to look up flights to IAH today. Okay, so let's see. We're just going to grab this flight. And now we can plug in the flight number and it'll add it to our account. So now that we have this, we can look up the flight info. So it's going to give us all the information for this specific flight, including the terminal number. So now that we have this in our account, we can go ahead and find restaurants specific to this terminal. So it gives us a list, and we can verify this. Let's look up restaurants in IH, terminal E, I think it was. Let's see, maps. And let's see if we can find, let's say, Tanglewood Grill. Should be able to find it right here. Cool. And there should be terminal E. Yep, there it is. So we have plans to make a restaurant specific page with all its information, but we only had a week to spend on this, so we didn't get to that in time. Right now I am logged in, so if I try to go to the home page, it'll just redirect me to my user page. And similarly, if I log out and I try to go to my users page, then it's not going to let me. I think I was 40, 48, 49. It doesn't matter. So let me log into a user I created earlier. And then you should be able to see a list of flights that I already entered. You can see the flight information, and then we can also remove this flight. So CI 5383. You can go ahead and remove that, and now it's not here. This app was built with Ruby on Rails and HTML with CSS. We hadn't learned JavaScript at this point, so in this project we were just learning routes and validations, which you saw. The login uses a session controller with cookies to authenticate users and keep users logged in. So to get the flight information, we used the Aviation Stack API to get all this information. And then with the terminal number that we got from it, we used the Google Places API to find restaurants for that terminal. But due to the limitations of how we use the flight API, we were only able to get 100 flight results at a time. So for the sake of this project, we just searched for upcoming flights to IAH, and we seeded our database ahead of time. This project is essentially just a proof of concept. If we had more time, of course, we would have made the flight searches live, and we would have found a way around the 100 result limitation for all you folk traveling outside of Houston. And then we also would have fleshed out the restaurant specific pages. But that's it for this project. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video.